Alright guys, my name is Joshua Sapsis, and this video is just basically a how-to tutorial. It's going to be separate from the rest of the channel. Basically, I'm going to be showing you how to tie a bowline knot with a piece of rope. This is my own piece of rope. Alright, so this is the bowline as it is in the Boy Scout Handbook, 14th edition. As you can see from the description, it's just basically a loop a knot that will make a loop that either you can use to secure guy lines or tie yourself around with it, or whatever you need a looped knot for. It's super reliable, doesn't slip or doesn't self-tighten, and so it's really good. And this is one of the first knots I learned, and so I'll be using the one taught in the book, not any other variation or method, just straight off from this page.
So basically how to tie a bowline knot, basically you've got your rope right here. You need a rope, obviously, preferably more than 6 inches. It was about like 3 to 4 feet. So basically you're going to take this is your standing end of the rope right here, which you're going to hold with your index finger and your thumb. And this is your running end, which is like the slack, the rest of the rope. So basically with your standing end right here, basically you're going to take a lower part of the rope and just bring it up to the point where you're holding it with your left hand and bring it up here. So now you just form this loop. This is called your eye right here, this little loop right here. And basically you're going to switch with your index finger with your ring finger, just like that. So now your ring finger and your thumb is holding this loop, this eye, and you're going to take the rest of the standing end and put it in between your middle and index finger. Okay? You're going to take your running end. You're going to go through this eye of the loop. And you're going to round the rest of the standing end. And you're going to go back through the eye or the loop. Now, essentially, you can just kind of let go with your ring finger and your thumb, and basically you're just going to tighten like that. Tighten both sides, particularly this bottom part right here. As long as you keep tension on this one and tighten this bottom one, make sure it ends up like that. And the way you could tell, you could see that the standing part still up like this part, and you got this loop coming around it, and then you have this other loop coming surrounding that, and you got the standing part, this loop coming down through this rope and this rope, and then you have this running part which comes around and comes out to the side here, and that creates your big loop. And that's the bottom of it too. So you have the loop, you have the one going up and one going to the side, almost kind of like a cross. And then you have the two from this loop coming out from the bottom here. And that's how you create a bowline knot.
Alright, so that's how you tie a bowline knot. Let me know what was the first knot you guys ever learned, and see you guys next time.